For our practice this week, I wanted to move into some side body lengthening. And then with side body lengthening, also some external rotation through the hips and space of the hamstrings to move us in the direction of potentially going into compass pose, which is like this whole situation, right? So compass pose is a big flexibility shape. Um, there are lots of like layers to it. So if that flexibility is not within your body today, this morning, that's okay. We'll build it step by step. Um, but energetically, we're in this time of spring, and I was just talking to a friend. She's like, I just like was in a deep spring cleaning mode. And so in that energy, thinking about like when we're lengthening, creating space in our bodies, like what are we creating space for? Right? Energetically, what do you want to create more space for? And letting that be also at the foundation of your flow today. Um, Oftentimes, this like kind of like cluttering of the mind and the heart, I think, can lead us to feeling like we're overflowing. And so to do like an energetic rinse, to lengthen into new space, um, but with an intention of like, what is it that I want to make that space for? I think can give us a little bit more oomph when we're in that space of extension. Yeah. So just thinking about that as we head into our flow, we're going to start a little bit. We'll start in a cross-legged seat if that feels okay for your body. So maybe you want to block perhaps just directly to your yoga mat, finding your cross-legged seat right away. Either shin in front is fine. And then starting with your awareness at the bowl of your pelvis as you start to soften your eyes shut. As you feel both your sitting bones, maybe you take a little rock from side to side, try to find the evenness between left and right. And then maybe explore a little tilt of your pelvis, a slow tilt forwards and backwards. And as you find that sweet spot that offers more extension to your spine, take a deep breath in, lengthen up through the space of your heart, lengthen the crown of your head to the sky. And as you exhale, can you keep that buoyancy through your heart and your rib cage? But think about breathing down through your pelvis, through your sitting bones to anchor. On your next inhale, maybe do a little shoulder shrug, up, back, and open. And again, as you exhale, think about that rooting energy through your sitting bones while maintaining the lift and length through your heart and crown. As you turn your attention inward, as you check in and notice what's flowing through. Noticing if there's any clutter this morning within the space of your mind or heart. Over the next couple slow cycles of breath, just giving permission to some of that clutter to clear. Allowing yourself to set aside anything you don't need for these 60 minutes. So you can be truly present to breath and sensation. And that making of space, an extension into new space. That's our focus today. And so the intention with your inhale. Feel every sensation that accompanies your exhale. And then your next breath in, palms face down on your thighs if that works for you. Gentle press down to create a little more lift and length as you take a big breath in. Just facilitating that lift, full inhale to the tops of your lungs. And keep that lift, that length, and when you're ready, an open mouth exhale. We'll go twice more like that. Inhale, gentle press down to help you lift and lengthen nice and tall. At the top, find a little moment, and then keeping that lift, open mouth exhale, maybe pull your navel gently to your spine. So one more time, deep breath in, feel the extension that your inhale invites into your body. And then open mouth exhale, soften the muscles to your face. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose, shifting to our Ujjayi pranayama. Through your nose, exhale. And then whatever leg is front, just keeping that there. When you're ready, circle, sweep your hands to the sky, big breath in. On an exhale, we're going to lean into a side bend. So leaning to your left hand to the earth, reach your right hand up and overhead. Press down and away from your body with your left hand to help anchor your right hip down into the earth. And then from that rooted place of your right hip, feel your side body stretch a little bit further. You can use the bend of your left arm to take you into your own depth. Full breath into your side body. And as you exhale, we're going to do a big circle sweep to the other side. So leaning to your left, sweep forward and across. Eventually arriving to the opposite side, right hand to the earth. Left hand lifts up and over. Again, press it down and away with your right hand. Feel your left sitting bone root and anchor a little bit more firmly into your yoga mat. Then use the bend of your right elbow to take you into your depth. Use your breath to create a little bit more room and space in your left side. Maybe soften your shoulders out of your ears. Take another inhale, reaching through your left fingertips. As you exhale, take that same circle sweep down and around. We're going to go all the way around to that original side, over to the left, and then back up tall, both hands stretching high, breath in. Switch out the cross of your shins. We're going to lean over to the right first, right hand to the earth, left hand up and over. So you're just here, take a big breath in as you reach. As you exhale, just find a little twist of your heart open to the sky. You can bend through your top arm to make some room to rotate your sternum to the ceiling. Good. From here, inhale, reach a little bit further. Maybe this time as you reach, you also round down towards the earth, twisting your sternum gently to the ground, kind of like a cat spine. Breath out, circle sweep through center, folding across your shin bones to the second side. Left hand to the earth, right hand reaching to facilitate side body stretch. Breath in. And your exhale, a little twist towards the sky, maybe a bend through your right elbow, your top arm to help make room to open. Inhaling into that side bend, square off towards the front. And exhale, a little bit of a rounding, a cat spine as you rotate and reach across, turning your heart gently towards the earth. Good, we'll circle sweep down and across back to the right side just for a moment. Then both hands go high, breath in. Feel the length, feel your rib cage float away from your pelvis. Try to lift your back, low ribs away from your hips. And then tabletop pose, start to make your way to all fours. As you make your way into your tabletop, start with a little side to side action with your hips. And then just listening for your next breath in, find your cow pose. Actively lift your heart and untuck your tailbone, drawing your chest forward and through. And listen for your exhale to press into your cat pose. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Big energy rooting down through your hands. And we'll start to come back to neutral. And then from here, make sure you're kind of near the top edge of your yoga mat. We're going to step our right toes back and press through our right heel. So just starting to wake up the back of your right leg. As you press forward and down through your hands, take one more breath in. And then opening up to our side plank variation, we're going to rotate towards the right. So kickstand your left toes behind you. Right leg stays long as you reach your right hand high with a breath. Now, can you press from your outside edge of your right foot and then extend your right hand overhead, find that same side body lengthening. And then from the strength of your core, we're going to rise up to a gate pose. So to reach your right hand to the back of the room and use your right obliques to draw you up. Keep it going, tick-tock into that other side body stretch. Left hand up and overhead. You can slide your right hand down the length of your right leg. Big breath in here. And exhale as you start to windmill back towards the top of the yoga mat. You'll plant your palms to the earth. Rotate onto your right tippy toes, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Big breath in. Now keep your left leg long, flex your foot, and open your hip towards the left. So left leg is long, but you're opening your hip to the left. So turn your left toes to the left. Squeeze from your outer glute. Big breath in. On your exhale, you're going to step your left foot about halfway up your yoga mat. Yeah. Walk your hands back as you find a pyramid pose. Rotate your right heel down to the earth. Your right foot's about maybe at a 45-degree angle. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than a 45-degree angle. But right heel grounded, left leg extended. Dive down to your left leg. Take one breath in. And one breath out. Now we're going to start to bend into our front knee. This part's a little bit funny. As you bend into your front knee, step your right foot all the way to the top of your yoga mat. So take that step all the way forward. Once your right foot's at the top, cross-legged forward fold. Let it be gentle so left ankle goes behind your right. Soften your knees, dive down. Now a cross-legged forward fold can be a little extra spicy, so feel free to take a regular forward fold. Your left foot can be further back. We don't have to have our pinky toes in alignment with each other. We want to have the four corners of both feet grounded. Try to release the weight of your head as completely as possible. Take a breath in. Your exhale, leaning into your right foot, step your left foot to the back of your yoga mat, low lunge. Okay, we're going to spin our left heel down so we have the feet of our warrior two. Keep your right hand low for a moment. Deep side angle just for a breath in. Reach your left hand to the sky. As you exhale, left hand's going to come down to the inside of your right foot. And then start to bend into your left knee and lengthen your right leg. So the feet stay in the same place. Maybe flex your right toes to your face. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, bend into your front knee again and step forward to your traditional forward fold. Left foot meets your right. Inhale to a halfway lift. Extend through your spine. Lean forward. Lengthen out. And exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Rising to Urdhva Hastasana. Rise all the way up with your inhale. Both hands reach high. And your exhale, interlacing your fingers overhead except for pointer fingers and thumbs. Feel your breath out, anchor through your roots. As you inhale, find that lift of your rib cage and the crown of your head towards the ceiling. In your out breath, lean to your right side, body stretch, gently bump your hips to the left. Good. Following your inhale, rise through center. And follow your next exhale to second side. Lean left, bump your hips to the right. With a breath in, lift and lengthen. And as you breathe out, bring hands to heart center, palms together. Shift into your left foot. Begin to lift your right knee into your one-legged mountain pose. Release your shoulders down your back body and focus your gaze. And you can stay here as you flex your right toes to the sky. You have the option to create a little basket underneath your right thigh bone and pull your right thigh bone towards you, kind of like when you're moving pose, but our hands are underneath our thigh. Stay super lifted through your chest, breath in. Now as you exhale, keep your right hand underneath your right thigh, but bring your left hand to your left hip. And we're gonna open our right knee towards the right. Good, one more inhale. And exhale, square your right hip forward. Take a slow step back to your high crescent lunge, traveling through your airplane pose. If you'd like to, you might give your airplane a breath, but eventually right tippy toes arrive to the earth at the back of your yoga mat. Power up through your right thigh bone to help facilitate that stretch to the front of your right hip, and then reach your hands to the sky, big breath in. Just like we did a moment ago, interlace your hands overhead except for pointer fingers and thumbs. As you draw your front ribs to the back of your body, use this lift, think about lifting from the thumb edge of your hands to lift your back low ribs off of your pelvis. From there, keep hugging your left hip to your right. Strong glutes, baby lean to the left, doesn't have to be much. But keep hugging your glutes together, hugging your hips to the midline of your body as you lean your fingertips to the left. We'll inhale through center, grow tall. As you exhale, warrior two, spin your right heel down. Inhale to reverse your triangle, lengthen through your left leg, reach your left hand up and back. And then as we exhale, Trikonasana, pull your hips towards the back of your yoga mat. Reach forward, forward, forward. And then left hand can lower to a block, your shin bone, perhaps the earth. Left hand can be on your shin bone, the back of your left hand to the inside of your shin bone. Make sure there's a little micro bend through your left knee, and then really hug muscle to bone through your legs. Use your in-breath to lengthen your left side body, plugging your left thigh bone into your pelvis. On your exhale, zip your front ribs up, and then twist your heart towards the sky. Maybe look up to your right thumb. Reversing our warrior, bend your left knee. Take a big breath in as you reach up and back. Exhale to your low lunge, windmill down to frame your left foot. Spin onto your right tippy toes. Walk your left foot wide for lizard and release your right knee down to the ground. Good. From here, pull your chest forward. Engage your right glute. Maybe find a hamstring curl, right heel towards your seat. Full breath in. If you wanted to, you could bend your elbows, bring your forearms to a block or to the earth. As we breathe out, if the hamstring curl doesn't work for you, keep your right leg long. No worries, yeah? Think about creating length and space between shoulders and ears, crown of the head, extending away from your tailbone, breath in. And then on your breath out, if you're on your forearms, go ahead and walk back up to your hands. Lifted lizard lunge, right toes tuck, right knee lifts. Slow motion, push into the earth and step back into a plank, feet hips distance apart. From there, turn all 10 toes to the right, so you're in a stagger-footed side plank. Right foot in front. Option for your left knee to be on the earth here. Press through your right foot, take a big breath in. As you exhale, maybe you thread your left knee through that window towards your chest. You push into the earth to lift your hips high, and use the earth that pushed through your left hand and right foot as leverage to pull your left thigh to your sternum. Unwinding to a high plank. When we meet in high plank, inhale shifts you forward to your tippy toes. Knees up or down, use the entire length of your exhale to lower to the earth. Think about your armpits dragging back in space. Elbows reach back, and you descend. Untuck your toes. Anchor through your toenails, and inhale to your low cobra big breath. And as you breathe out, forehead to the earth, let it go. Inhale to your low or maybe your high cobra. Feel your breath float you up. And then as you exhale, slow descent back down, strong along your spine. Last round, inhale, low or high cobra. Your breath pulls you away from the earth. And your exhale, slowly press to a child's pose. Knees can go wide, hips towards your heels, lengthen. With a breath in, maybe stretch your fingertips a little bit forward, but keep reaching your sitting bones back. And your breath out, walk your hands to the right side body stretch. Anchor through your left hand, reach back through your left hip, take a big breath in. And a slow breath out. And inhale your hands through center. And follow your exhale to second side. Hands wander to the left. Root through your right palm, reach back through your right hip. Send a breath along your right side rib cage. As you breathe out from that rootedness in your right palm, can you reach your right hip a little bit further back? You can press down and forward through your left hand to help emphasize. We'll wander our hands back to the front of our yoga mat and begin to shift forward and find your way back into your tabletop. Feel free to take any movement as you find your way there. Again, near the top of your yoga mat so that as you step your left toes back in space, you're still on your mat. Push down and forward through your hands. Press back through left heel, take a breath. And as we breathe out, opening to the left for our side plank variation. Extend your right toes behind you and spin open. Left hand lifts up high. Good. Can you press to the outside edge, the pinky edge of your left foot? And then find that line of energy as you reach to your left fingertips, overhead side body stretch. Strong through your left obliques. Big root through your right knee as we rise up to our gate pose. Standing tall on your right knee, tip it towards the back of your yoga mat, sliding your left hand down your left flank. So you find your right side body stretch. Full inhale. On exhale, just like we did before, we're going to go towards our three-legged dog. This time your right leg is lifting to the sky. So windmill your hands to the top of your yoga mat. As you do so, turn onto your left tippy toes and press your right leg up and back. Keeping your right leg long, flex your foot and rotate into external rotation. So turn your right toes to the right. Squeeze from your outer right glute muscle, big breath in. On an exhale, step your right foot about halfway up your yoga mat. You can always adjust. Pyramid. Rotate your left heel down and lengthen your legs. You might have to kind of walk your hands back. Maybe you find yoga blocks. Both feet are completely anchored to the earth, yeah? And then can you dive towards your right shin bone? Breathe slowly into the backs of your legs, and as you exhale, see where you can soften. And feeling that making of space in your body. As you're ready, bend into your front knee. Your left foot's going to go all the way to the top of your yoga mat. So go beyond your right foot, left foot to the top. Cross-legged forward fold, right ankle behind left. Traditional forward fold is available too, if that feels better for you. Maybe right foot's a little bit further back in space. Bend your knees. Heavy through the crown of your head, tall through your tailbone. Take an in-breath. Rooting down through your feet as you exhale. Lean into your left foot and stepping your right foot to the back of your yoga mat, low lunge. Adjust your feet to your warrior two stance. Your left foot can be on the inside or the outside of, or rather, left hand can be on the inside or outside of your left foot. Just for a moment, your deep side angle, reach your right hand high. Take a big breath in. On exhale, return your right hand to the earth. This is a Greta Hill move. So those of you that practice with Greta, I know some of you do, this is familiar. So your feet are going to stay pretty much like where they're at. Your hands can move, maybe grab blocks. Now bend into your right knee as you lengthen your left leg. So your back leg is bending, front leg is an extension. You can bring your hands wherever they need to be. Maybe flex your left toes to your face. Think about gently encouraging your right thigh bone wide towards the back of your yoga mat. Okay, from here, as we lean into our front leg and square up, step forward to your forward fold. Right foot meets your left. Inhale lifts you halfway. Lean into the fronts of your feet, find that reset. Exhale, forward fold, soften down. Rise all the way to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, breath in. As soon as you exhale, right hand's going to catch your left wrist, take a side bend to your right. Think about pressing up with the outside edge of your left hand as you pull down with your right. Getting into your lat a little bit deeper, your wing muscles. As you inhale, rise through center and switching your grip, left hand catches your right wrist, lean to your left. Again, create that little bit of opposing action. So hold down with your left hand, press up to the outside edge of your right hand and wrist. Elbows scooching back in space, chin up, chest. We'll inhale to reach tall. With exhale, hands find heart center. Your right foot's going to stay on the earth. Begin to lift your left knee up in line with your hip. Flex your left toes. And you drive through your right foot to grow prouder through your heart and crown. Navel pulse to spine. From here, maybe you create that basket weave underneath your left thigh bone. Again, press through your right foot, lift through your chest, and use your hands to pull your left thigh up towards you. Tailbone lengthens towards your right heel, and then bring your right hand to your right hip, opening your left knee to the left. You can do this without your left hand underneath your left thigh bone, but if you want to have that facilitation, you might get a little bit of bicep engagement through your left side. Square your left hip forward with an inhale, bending your high crescent lunge, a slow step back. So again, just like before, if you took that moment in your airplane, maybe breathe into your airplane for a moment. And in your out breath, will place your left tippy toes to the earth. High crescent, reach your hands up tall. Before we add the side bend in, can we power up through our left thigh bone? Can we hug our outer hips at the midline, squeeze your glutes towards each other, and then interlace your hands except for pointer fingers and thumbs. Think about lifting through your back low ribs, almost like you're gonna pull like a hoodie up and over your head, and then keep hugging your hips to center as you tip slightly to the right. As you press your right hip to the left, feel that stretch through your left side body. Deep breath brings you back through center. Exhale, warrior two. Go ahead and reverse your triangle, reach length through your right side. Again, feel that line of energy, right foot to right fingertips. Headed to your Trikonasana. Pull your hips back in space. So as you feel your hips pulling to the back of your yoga mat, think about plugging your right thigh bone up into your pelvis, and then find your Trikonasana. Can we become one plane of energy? So imagine you're a Pop-Tart in a toaster oven. Front ribs draw to the back of your body, and your shoulders in line with your hips. Maybe twist your gaze up to your left thumb. And you drive more energy to the four corners of both your feet, but lift through your arches so your inner thighs light up. To reverse your warrior, you're going to start to bend into your right knee. Big breath in, reach up and back with your right fingertips. Exhale, windmills us down into a low lunge, top of the yoga mat. Walk your right foot wide for your lizard lunge. Left knee maybe lowers to the earth. Squeeze your left glute. Perhaps you find that hamstring curl of left heel towards your seat. Remember, this is an option. Hands, forearms to blocks or the earth. You choose your depth. Just like we did in our lunge, can we squeeze actively to the midline through the lower body? So lining up your inner thighs. Create that distance between shoulders and ears. Take a breath in. And a slow breath out. So you press back up to your hands, finding your way into your lifted lizard lunge. Back toes tuck, back knee lifts. You're into slow motion. Push into your hands. Can you pick your right foot up first? And then slowly step into your high plank, feet about hips distance apart. We're going to turn our toes to the left this time. Make sure your entire left foot is grounded to the earth. Reach your left hand tall. Remember, right knee can release to the mat as well, just like we did earlier. Drive through your right hand, push through your left foot, take a breath in. Keeping your heart super open, back of the heart leaning back, maybe pull your right knee to your chest using your right oblique strength. Strong left leg, take an inhale. High plank is our exhale, unwind through center. Breathing in, shift forward to your tippy toes. Knees up or down, chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to arrive at up dog or cobra. Strong, strong legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch from crown to tailbone. Press length through your side bodies. Take a deep, expansive inhale. And then open mouth, exhale, release. And from here, we'll go three-legged dog. Right leg reaches high. This time as you bend your knee, open your hip, find that scorpion tail. You have the option to step into your wild thing. Perhaps your right tippy toes land to the earth, and you press into your heart opening, extending your right hand overhead, big breath. Now from wherever you are looking to the top of your yoga mat, we're going low lunge, right foot forward. So maybe looking forward, you lift your right knee up. Take a slow step to the top, maybe help it there. Yes. Right foot is forward. Good. From here, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, feet just staying in this low lunge stance to start. You're going to spin your back heel down so you're in the feet of your warrior two. Deep side angle, reach your left hand to the sky, big breath in. As you exhale, pressing length through your legs, Trikonasana. Now you can start to bring your right hand to your shin bone as you find that extension. From Trikonasana, reverse your warrior bend into your right knee. Reach up and back, big inhale. From your reverse warrior, reverse triangle, just extend your right leg, keeping the reach up and back through your right fingertips. Now light up your legs so much, we're going to go for a reaching triangle if this is really oblique focused. Keep twisting your heart square to the wall that you're facing. Keep hugging muscle to bone and then reach across the horizon line. Right hand forward, left hand back. Turn your sternum square to that wall that you're facing. Left shoulder tips back, collarbones open. If you want more, left hand can lift to the sky for a breath. Press your left foot, feel your left side core. And then spicy, and then warrior two, bend into your right knee, spread your wings. Whew. Windmill down, low lunge to the front of your yoga mat. Good. And step forward into a forward fold. This can be cross-legged or traditional. So for the cross-legged, left ankle behind your right, or feet side by side, take a breath in. Exhale, find some softness. You have the cross-legged variation, unwind your legs, so we're all in a traditional forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhaling to Utkatasana, bend through your knees. And then as you root into your heels, reach through your fingertips. And the same theme of side body length. Can you stretch from your sitting bones to your fingertips, rotating your thumbs to the sky? Feel that space from armpits to hip creases extend, and then bring your hands to heart center. We're going to start to shift into our left foot and flamingo right heel up and in. As you flamingo your right heel up and in, let's take a moment, focus your gaze. Give yourself a full cycle of breath just to find a little steadiness. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Press through your left foot to bring your right knee with you to rise all the way to stand. Breath in and breath out. Left hand's going to go to your left hip. Your right hand can stay at your heart, can catch underneath your right thigh bone, or right hand's going to go on the inside of your right leg to catch your right big toe. Now again, can we push through our left foot, pull up through our right hand to lift the chest, super proud. From here, maybe extend your right leg forward any amount. Maybe you keep a really big bend. But drive through your left foot, super tall torso. Option to open your right leg to the right, a little bit or a lot, whether it's extended or bent. And you feel that lift of your leg, not just coming from the strength of your arm, but from deep within. And then bring your right leg forward, square it up as you take a breath. And then go, bend your right knee, your back in your one-legged mountain pose, exhale. We're going to travel through our half moon into warrior two. So a little bend through your left knee. Take a big half circle back towards half moon. So think about stepping like up and over a gate. Squeezing through your outer right glute, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe for a full breath, maybe just for a moment. Our meeting point, like I said, is warrior two. So arriving there as you're ready, slow step to the earth. Good. We'll inhale. Lengthen through your left leg, reach both hands high. As you exhale, interlacing fingers except for pointer fingers and thumbs. Lift up, 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 rib cage off your pelvis. And then tilt towards the back of your mat. From here, rebend into your front knee, releasing your arms to warrior two. We windmill down into a low lunge. And pushing through your hands. Bring your left knee to your chest, left knee to nose, tuck in tight. Now bring your left knee across towards your right tricep. Fallen triangle, extend your left leg through. And open up, right hand reaching high. Now in your fallen triangle, you can stay here. You could press your right foot to lift your left leg. If you want to use that side body space you've been creating, right hand's going to catch the outside of your left foot. You can do this from a bent knee too. Then you pull that length through left leg. Maybe pull your left leg towards your left arm and look through that window, lifting through your right lat strength. From wherever you are, we're going to unwind. Let's go to our high plank pose. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, press up and back. Take an in-breath through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. And we're going to check in with second side, and then we'll get into our compass. So an in-breath is going to send your left leg to the ceiling. On your exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Option to stay here, or with control from your core, you're tipping towards your wild thing. Left tippy toes to the earth, right leg stays long. Push the earth away as you open your heart. Maybe let your head hang, looking up and over. Now start to look towards the top of your yoga mat. Meeting in our low lunge, your strong core brings your left foot forward. Good. Give it a little boost if needed. Walking your left into the inside of your left foot, lower your 2 feet. Deep side angle, reach your right hand high. Breath in. And your breath out, pressing length through your legs, triangle. As you extend your legs, maybe climb up a level. A little shoulder shrug to open your collarbones across your chest. From your triangle pose, reverse your warrior, bend your left knee. Lengthen, 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 up and back. Keeping the reverse, lengthen your left leg so you're in reverse triangle. Now energize your legs so much. Take a full inhale. Reaching triangle as we exhale, pulling our hips back as we extend across the horizon line. It's not necessarily that lower is better. You're trying to find that sweet spot of right oblique engagement. And can we find a little touch, a slight of tailbone towards right heel as we zip the front ribs in. Tilt your right shoulder back as you spiral your left rib cage forward. So again, you're like that Pop-Tart in a toaster oven. You could also go right hand of the sky if you want more. To our warrior two, bend into your left knee. Settle. We'll windmill down, low lunge to the top of our yoga mat. Forward fold or cross-legged forward fold. Right foot's going to meet your left or to cross behind your left. Strong legs. Soft face. Take a breath in. With your exhale, unwind your legs to your forward fold, traditional if you're in that cross-legged variation. Breathe in to lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Utkatasana chair. Reach from fingertips to sitting bones. Feel your inhalation. Low belly draws in. Hands to heart center with your exhalation. Right foot roots. Flamingo your left heel towards your seat. Give yourself a breath. Focus your gaze. Now, see how smooth and steady you can maintain your breath as you root to rise with your left leg. Breathing in, proud chest, exhale, arise. Right hand can go to your right hip. Maybe left hand stays at your heart. Maybe it catches underneath your left thigh. You can go to the inside of your leg to catch your big toe with second and third fingers. Now, press through your right foot. Pull through your left hand, lift through your chest. How tall can you become? If you'd like to, maybe you start to lengthen your left leg forward. Oh my gosh, maybe you fall over like me. So make sure you're looking at one single point. Whether your left leg is longer or bent, you can start to open left leg to this side. And see again if you can push through your right foot, engage your deep muscles to lift your leg so it's not just your left arm pulling your leg. So you come back through center with a breath in, no rush. You're going to release your left knee, one-legged mountain. Moving through your half moon to a warrior two, do that little half circle sweep, bending through your right knee. If the half moon piece is distracting, just step slowly back to your crescent and then warrior two. If you like the half moon, give it a moment. And then left foot arrives to the earth. Lengthen both your legs, reach both hands overhead. Interlace your hands except for pointer fingers and thumbs. Breath in. Side bend to the back as you breathe out. Draw your front ribs in. Inhale, lengthen down through your tailbone. Exhale, warrior two. Windmill into your low lunge, spinning onto your back toes. Take an in-breath, push into the earth. Right knee to your nose on your out-breath. Right knee crosses to your left tricep. Fallen triangle, thread your right leg through and open up. This can also be your side plank variation, modified side plank. You can either lift your right leg with it long or bent, or you can go for the catch, left hand to the outside of your right foot. Start to pull any amount of length through your leg. Over time, you pull that window close to your face and peek underneath your left armpit. Ooh, take a big breath in. High plank is where we land, where we connect. In your plank, find your inhale. Make a conscious choice, chaturanga or down dog as you exhale. We'll meet in a child's pose together. In your child's pose, take your deepest in-breath. And then open mouth exhale. When you're ready, start to slowly find your way up to a seat. We're going to move into our compass. Like I said, it's a big flexibility situation. Flexibility is oftentimes a practice and patience and a slow process. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself. Just meet your body where it's at today. Yeah. So finding a cross-legged seat, left shin in front. Yeah. With your left shin in front, you're gonna use your hands to pick up your left leg. I usually start with like catching my left foot. Adjust your right knee as needed. I have like a right hip injury, so mine might be a little bit closer in than yours, but just the right knee is comfortably open. Try to sit up tall here, and then just kind of rock the baby. Find some movement through your left hip. And this can be however you want to hold your left leg. You can use your left arm underneath your calf muscle. You can wrap around. Yeah. Cool. After a moment here, if you're like, this is where I want to stay, this is cool, you can stay here. Otherwise, your left hand is going to go underneath your calf. Yeah. So your right hand is free. Left arm holding left leg, right hand free. Your right hand is going to go to catch the pinky edge of your left foot, right thumb down. So right thumb down, right hand is catching like an overhand grip, so like big internal rotation to catch pinky edge of your left foot. Now once your right hand catches, now your left hand is free, yes? Your left hand's going to dive through that window you just created and go out to the side to find the earth. You're going to lean to the left. Yeah, so you're kind of creating this side body stretch already. So left hand to the ground, left leg is like backpacked across. You can always use this left hand to kind of like hike your backpack strap of a leg a little taller up your tricep, eventually towards your shoulder. Good. Maybe this is where you stay. Otherwise, you're going to start to pull with your right hand that window towards your face. It's okay if you're rounded down. It's okay if your left knee is bent. You're essentially almost in your compass pose. Maybe you stay here and breathe. Yeah. And as you pull your right hand towards you, maybe start to find some length to your left leg. You want to twist your torso underneath to the right. So you're looking underneath your right armpit. And wherever you are, slowly start to exit. Just reversing out the way you came in. Lean back into your hands as you unwind your legs and take a little windshield wiper. Right, so if you're like, this compass situation is not interesting to me, not working for me, feel free to find any hip opening or hamstring stretch instead. So you do like a cross-legged seat forward fold, just legs forward, forward fold. Yeah. Finding second side, you're gonna start in a cross-legged seat with your right shin in front. Now you're gonna use your arms to pull that right leg up towards you, and then find a little motion here, rock the baby. Again, how you hold this right leg, there's lots of ways. Doesn't really matter initially. Proud chest, so think about your low back drawing in. Imagine you could tilt your pubic bone forward to the earth, which makes it a little bit harder to lift your leg towards you, right? So that's why as you go, it's okay that you round your spine, especially as you're building space in your body. Okay, from here, first option is to stay. Second option is right hand's gonna hold your right leg, whether that's like a little wrap around or underneath, whatever works. Okay. Once you have that, left hand is going to catch the outside of your right foot, thumb down. So left hand, the pinky edge of your right foot, left thumb down. Your right hand's going to like backpack your leg around your arm, your upper arm, your shoulder. Place your right hand to the right. Now begin to pull your heart through and twist your heart to the left here. You might notice that one side is very different than the other. That's okay. As you keep pulling that window that you've created from left hand to right foot towards your face, keep twisting underneath your left armpit. Maybe you start to lengthen your right leg. Now you can always kind of wiggle this right hand to where you want it to be. On this side, I'm a little bit stickier, so I need a little bit more space. Your right hand needs to be slightly further forward. Good. Wherever you are, whatever you're exploring, take a big breath into it. And then as you exhale, slowly reverse out the way you came in, really slow, really gentle. And then, again, a little windshield wiper moment. Tick-tock your legs side to side. Cool. Adjusting to the top of your yoga mat if you're not there already. Anchor your heels into the earth. Feel your core as you reach a tall, big breath in. And exhale, slow, strong descent to your back body, zipping your front ribs to the back of your body as you roll to the earth with control. Once you arrive, take a full body stretch. Reach your hands up and overhead. Full body breath in. And exhale, think about flexing your heels forward, forward, forward to the front of the room. Keep that flex to your left side and pull your right knee to your chest. Think about anchoring the left heel to the earth to help you pull your right knee in. And then maybe hands facilitate. You can catch your right shin bone and draw your right thigh in closer when you're moving pose. Deep inhale. Tailbone forward, left leg strong to start. And then as we exhale, we soften everything and find our twist. Right knee tips to your left. Right shoulder dropping to the earth. Gaze to the right and then breathe along your right side. Relax your extended left leg. And feel your right hip tipping more and more to the bowl that's on your left side. Imagine you're going to turn both hip bones down to the earth. And from here, begin to unwind through center. Draw your left knee to your chest, release your right leg forward. Flex your right heel forward, root your right heel into the earth. Keep pulling left thigh towards you, left tailbone forward away. Deep breath to the back of your body. From all that engagement, we soften into our supine twist, breath out. You slow down each inhale just a little bit more. And slow down each exhale. Your teeth separate. Widen the space between your eyebrows. And melt the areas around your eyes and across your cheekbone. Maybe feel your left hip tip a little bit further into the twist as you take one more breath in and out. Rolling back through center, gather both your knees into your chest. If you'd like to, perhaps you draw your forehead or your nose towards your knees, curl in tight. Tucking through your chin, shoulders out of ears, take a breath. On your breath out, begin to release into your Savasana. Arms and legs settle long across the earth. Collarbones wide open to the sky, open to receive. As you take a deep inhale in through your nose for the space that you created. Then open mouth, exhale, let yourself sink into that space, the space you created not just in your body, but also in your heart and in your mind. Feel the pulse of your heartbeat in your chest and the waves of breath flowing through your body. And from where you're at, perhaps you gather one or both of your hands to arrive at your heart space, the center of your chest. Pausing in gratitude of this practice that helps us to make space, clear away clutter from the mind, to make room in the heart to be more open, more receptive. Make room in the body so we feel a little bit more free and liberated in our physical vessel. With gratitude, we'll take a deep, deep inhale through the nose. Whenever it feels right, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Rama Yoga offer us a path to compassion. May our practices always serve as our teachers, leading us to live with greater authenticity and to love more deeply each day. Thank you so much, and namaste.